Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to PWA Rush. My name is Chris Pruitt. I am the franchise player, the president of the Premier Wrestling Alliance, and take a look at your screen right there. We've got the
Somebody
one
forgot
and
to put a
only.
nickel in the jukebox, Jimmy.
I apologize, Aaron. We've got the one and only Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, WWE Hall of Famer, right here in Lancaster, Ohio with the Premier Wrestling Alliance.
There we go.
What a great honor.
We're going to turn the music up, keep it going. We're going to sing the hook together, which is Eat Your Heart Out, Rick Springfield, okay? So let it play. Here we go, here we go. Turn it up, turn it up. What a voice, right? Oh, he turned it off.
He said
all
turn
right.
it up.
It's hard to get, hey, look, it's hard to get help anymore. It's hard, you know that. First of all, it's great to be in Lancaster. PWA Wrestling. Give yourself a nice round of applause, okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what, I was talking to the promoter today and yesterday, and I said, you know, it's so cold down here. I live in Florida, right? I said, it's so chilly down here. And I said, you know, Turkey Day was just about half a week ago, and people are out. Black Friday was here, and people are out Christmas shopping. Are you sure you're going to have the matches? He said, we're going to have a great crowd, Jimmy. I don't care how cold it is, how much shopping's going on. It's going to be great. And boy, he was right. You guys look awesome tonight. Give yourself a nice round of applause, okay? I've got to tell you this. I've watched some of the stuff on YouTube and everything for some of the wrestling, and you got some great up-and-coming young talent you're going to see tonight, man. So I just wanted to come out and say, strap on your seatbelts, and if you're ready for some action, I know I am, so let's hear it for everybody. Whoa! Wrestling fans, we begin tonight's event with a singles match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, at weight of 285 pounds from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, he is the self-proclaimed living legend of the PWA, the Southern Knight, Brian Blade.
Ladies and gentlemen, Seasons Beatings is on the air. What a better way to start off Seasons Beatings. I couldn't come up with a better way than Aaron Hurt bringing out the one and only Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. And now we've got opening action here with Brian Blade, the Southern Knight, the living legend of the Premier Wrestling Alliance. We want to thank each and every one of you for joining us here today on YouTube, PWA Ohio on YouTube. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your friends' family. We don't care. Brian Blade is a 25-plus year veteran of the Ring Wars. And these fans just don't care for him. Packed house here in Lancaster, Ohio. We want to thank everyone for stopping out, spending an evening with the PWA.
His opponent wrestles tonight at a weight of 18 stone from Belfast, Northern Ireland, the Irish Hitman Lafferty.
A little bit of Ireland coming to Lancaster, Ohio. I hope Brian Blade's ready, because I suspect that the Irish Hitman Lafferty will be ready. And there he is, fans. A brawler through and through. Oh, Lafferty's not waiting. He's going. He's in the ring. Brian Blade and Lafferty going at it. Fists are flying. Lafferty getting the early advantage. Oh, big clothesline. I think it's over. Aaron, you almost didn't make it. I thought it was over right there. Lafferty hit him with a big clothesline.
Franchise player, no time to even react to the appearance of Jimmy Hart to kick things off here before this match gets into high gear. Lafferty stormed the ring, drops that elbow, makes the cover on Brian Blade. Every match on the card would qualify as a grudge match, but I'd say this one especially. These two men have been eager to get this fight started long before we open the doors at the pavilion here at the fairgrounds today.
Well, Brian Blade's been running roughshod through the PWA with those brass knuckles. He's been laying guys out left and right. Lafferty was the most recent victim, and he is not happy about it.
No, he sprinted at full speed to the ring. He's taken over on the 25-year veteran Brian Blade.
I'm going to tell you one thing right now. If Lafferty's running, you better run too, because there's either something bigger and badder than him behind him, or he's coming after you.
Oh, Brian Blade giving it as good as he gets with the chops, and a double thrust chop to the throat. Breaks Lafferty down to a knee. Oh, stomp right to the temple. Yeah, franchise player, we're getting things kicked off in a big way here at Seasons Beatings 2021. The fight before Christmas. Blade taken over with the front face lock.
You know, Lafferty's a bit of a brawler, but that really doesn't do him justice. He has got years of MMA training and experience under his belt. And will that be enough to combat against the cagey veteran in Brian Blade?
Well, I'd certainly say these two men are equal in toughness, in pugilistic prowess, in the desire to hurt and maim their opponent. But if it does become a wrestling match, Lafferty would have a clear advantage. Just as you said, because of the training and experience that he has. Not to say that Brian Blade is any kind of slouch. Over 25 years, you certainly learn how to handle yourself in the ring. But I would say that Lafferty might be wise to try to turn it into more of a wrestling match and less of a brawl.
Well, I think you're exactly right. Lafferty's desire is pro wrestling, and Brian Blade's desire is to he wants to keep his head above water. You know, Brian Blade's not a spring chicken, and I think, you know, maybe he's sitting here going, hey, how do I keep up with these young guys? But give Brian Blade his due. He has maintained his spot here in the Premier Wrestling Alliance, and Lafferty is the guy he's looking to knock off now.
Well, there's only so much that these gentlemen will be able to get away with in the confines of a standard wrestling match. Oh, my Lord. Face first into the ring post, and you can see the damage written all over the face of Brian Blade, or what's left of it.
I think Brian Blade was unconscious before his body realized it. It took forever for him to fall, but he's down, and Lafferty breaking the count. He wants to make sure the match doesn't end on the outside, but on the inside and with some violence.
Lafferty certainly using as much of the referee's 10 count to lay in some heavy shots here. Look at those just short jabs. You talked about his training. He didn't learn that in any gym. He learned that on the streets. How to throw those giant hands of his.
Lafferty, like I said, he's one of those guys who enjoys to fight, and he will take the fight to you. But Brian Blade's also not afraid of a fight.
Oh, and Lafferty comes back, responds in kind but not kindly with that kick to the temple. Long count of two. Franchise player, I have to commend you for putting this match on so early in the event, just simply because we don't have the personnel available to keep these two men separated in the back any longer.
It had to happen. If it didn't happen now, it might not have happened at all. And these two guys were chomping at the bit, and they just wanted to get out here and get it done and get it over with. And now they're going at it, and the fans are on pins and needles. Packed house here at the Ed Sands building at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds in Lancaster, Ohio. We want to thank the Fairgrounds for having us out. Can't wait to be back in the spring.
No, we're going to give you some more information about what our plans are for 2022 as we move along here, but there might not be much left to this match. Huge belly-to-back suplex. Oh.
I think Lafferty caught his head on the way down. Maybe that's why he kicked out so late.
No, it looked like he was trying everything he could to resist going up into that suplex position.
Brian throwing all rules out the window. He's just choking him right there blatantly in front of the ref.
5 minutes elapsed in the time limit.
What's certainly interesting to see the fans so solidly behind Lafferty. He typically has no regard for the likes or dislikes of the fans, but the last time that these two men met in a big match at the Fairgrounds, the reactions were decidedly different. I don't know if there's any lingering animosity between the two over that result. I imagine there would be, but Lafferty was the hired hitman of a former general manager, put Brian Blade on the shelf for several months. Involuntarily, that is, to Brian Blade, but
fists are flying. Lafferty is taking it back to the Southern Knight, the living legend, Brian Blade. Referee better watch out.
No, some almost Tyson-like jabs and uppercuts.
A guy like Lafferty, he could be PWA champion right now if he wanted to. The problem is, it's so hard. You know, he comes and goes on his terms. And, you know, just whenever he's feeling like a fight, he hits us up and says, hey, guys, I'm on my way back in.
Lafferty will take any kind of fight you want to give him, that's for sure. And it's become a very even contest.
A referee caught some shrapnel there. I think that was unintentional. Referee Rose Montgomery.
Oh, again, clearly unable to.
Well, she can't see, and these guys are just going at it. I think she caught it. Oh, no. Oh, no, Aaron. He's got those knucks again.
Swing and a miss. Kick to the midsection. Big DDT.
I think he's out. That's it. Brian Blade is unconscious.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Irish Hitman Lafferty.
Brian Blade tried to pull a fast one there on everybody, but it did not go his way. Fans will be back with much more on Seasons Beatings 2021.
Franchise player Chris Pruitt here for the PWA School of Professional Wrestling. Do you want to be a wrestler, a manager, a ring announcer, a commentator, a referee? The PWA School of Professional Wrestling is your opportunity. 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster, Ohio. Tryouts are absolutely free from 7 to 9 on Tuesday. Come on down, try it out. See if you got what it takes to be the next big star. Fans, welcome back. This is what happened during our break. Irish Hitman Lafferty sees the brass knuckles there. Grabs a hold of him, slips him on. Boom! Right upside the head. Caught Brian Blade right on the temple. And if he wasn't out before, he is out now. And Lafferty leaves the knuckles for him. And there you have it once again, your winner, the Irish Hitman Lafferty. But now we've got to go up to the ring. I think Aaron Hart's trying to get another word with Jimmy Hart again.
Well, Jimmy, I appreciate you being here. Well, first of all, I was signing autographs. Nobody came and got me and said, Jimmy, you got to come up here. This guy's been doing a great job, don't you think? Yeah, beautiful.
Well, Jimmy, we will make sure you have time to meet and talk with every one of the great fans that's here to see you. I'm not going to let you go until I get a couple of stories out of you myself. But I heard that you didn't come all the way to Lancaster, Ohio to see all the great PWA fans just for the season. You're here for a reason.
Well, a lot of people know that through the years, a lot of years, I've managed a lot of pretty good tag teams like the Hart Foundation.
One of the best.
I had Hulk Hogan and Brutus, the Megamaniacs. One of my favorites, the Nasty Boys, Knobs and Sags.
Jerry Sags recently with us.
The biggest tag team I had was Earthquake and Typhoon Giant. The funniest tag team I had were the Rougeau brothers, Jock and Raymond.
The All-American Boys.
Terry and Dory Funk, right? And the Honky Tonk Man and Greg Valentine. When we dyed Greg's blonde hair black, and we called them Rhythm and Blues. But you know what? I came here today because I'm always looking for tag teams, and y'all got a couple of really, really good tag teams here in this company here. And there was a couple of guys that I was looking at, And maybe they can come out here right now so I can say hello to them.
Jimmy Hart's looking at one of the tag teams here in the Premier Wrestling Alliance. What is this? I think the sound man may have cued the pre-show music. I guess we'll enjoy Mariah Carey for the moment.
Well, Jimmy, I apologize. It appears that we're being interrupted out here. I invited you into the ring. I don't know what all of this folderol is. Oh, Lord.
I'm not exactly for sure what's going on here, folks. I do apologize.
That's Mariah Carey. Is she coming out?
Oh, God.
No. Yep, she is.
I'd say she's a little bit better looking than this trio.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're being joined by our tag
Not
team
like I need
champions.
to explain to anybody, but these gentlemen were not invited to our little conversation.
Casino Heat's on their way to the ring. Is this the tag team that Jimmy Hart's had his eye on? I mean, they are the PWA Tag Team Champions, but I can't see that.
These fellas here, the PWA Tag Team Champions, apparently just feel like since they're champions, they can come out here and do whatever they want.
The very festive Tag Team Champions,
Fellas.
Jimmy Fahrenheit, Jordan Carlisle, PWA Tag Team Champions since Red, White, and Bruised. If this is the tag team that Jimmy Hart has been looking at, I'm blown away.
Fellas, we got a show to do here. I'm not about to let you come out here and waste everybody's time, especially our special guest, Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy, I know you're a Hall of Famer, and I know you've managed a lot of great teams, but Casino Heat, this is my team. That's why I don't know why you're out here. These are the champions for a reason.
We already got the best manager in the PWA right here.
Well, you know what? You probably do have the best manager here because y'all are the tag team champions. I'll give you credit for that. But y'all really wasn't the team I was talking about. You wasn't the team I was talking about. I was talking about the next tag team that I was kind of checking out. Randy and Tony, come on out, baby!
Oh, Rowdy, Randy, Forrest, and Outlaw Tony James. Are you kidding me, Jimmy Hart? He's wanting to manage him. The number one challengers to the PWA Tag Team Championship, Outlaw Tony James, Rowdy Randy Forrest. The tag team champions are not having it right now. I think Jimmy Hart's given his seal of approval. Tony James, he's in the crowd. And there goes Randy. Who's going to stop him? The tag team champions. They are livid. Looks like Jimmy Hart shut them up. We've got a tag team championship match coming up, folks.
Fans, this contest Lancaster, Ohio. Our following contest is set for the best 2 out of 3 falls with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the PWA Tag Team Championship. When the bell rings, your man in charge, Senior PWA official Josh Hebb. Introducing first the challengers. At a combined wrestling weight of 541 pounds, they are the team of the Outlaw Tony James and Rowdy Randy Forrest.
Both of these men have been tag team champions before.
their opponents. Accompanied to ringside by their manager, Andrew Isaiah Remington IV. At a combined weight of 437 pounds, from Las Vegas, Nevada, the PWA reigning, defending tag team champions, Jordan Carlisle, Jimmy Fahrenheit, Casino Heat.
Hey, that's right, give it to him. Give it to him. Hey, I just want to say something real quick. We're in the Christmas spirit, and even though you're booing these boys, I want to say, guys, I'm glad to see you're in the Christmas spirit. I know you believe in Christmas because you have your own elf on the shelf standing there.
Outlaw Tony James couldn't have said it better. We got the elf on the shelf in the corner of Casino Heat. But all things being serious, all things being getting down to the nitty-gritty here, because it's time for tag team championship action. Aaron, you just can't help but be interrupted.
It seems like it's going around here at the fairgrounds, but the bell is gone and we are underway here. But the excitement, the anticipation for this match has...
Hold on a sec. Oh, hey, there we go. I wasn't for sure what was going to happen. How'd you give it Jimmy Hart twice?
Luck of the draw, I suppose, but I think we can... we wouldn't need three guesses to figure out who's behind that snafu at the start of the broadcast here with Jimmy Hart and his ring entrance. But yeah, the parade of idiocy that comprises Casino Heat has certainly gotten under the skin of any and everybody here tonight.
You know, we've got 4 men in this matchup here.
Huge Beal out of the corner.
3 men are former PWA heavyweight champions.
There's no doubt that these are some of the most talented men to have ever stepped through the ropes for the PWA, that's for sure. And the 2 men in the ring right now, Rowdy Randy Forrest, Jimmy Fahrenheit, have battled it out.
Rowdy Randy Forrest, Jimmy Fahrenheit, and Outlaw Tony James have had their share of battles
amongst each other, yes. And now we'll see how well that Randy and Tony can gel as a team. They've certainly looked very impressive in the build-up to this encounter.
I'm going to tell you something. Randy and Tony have had some knockdown, drag-out battles amongst themselves, and I think those battles will only make them a stronger team in this 2 out of 3 fall challenge.
Well, as they say, iron sharpens iron, and Randy is just overpowering Jimmy in the early stages of this match. You can see that there is no anxiety or jitters on the part of the challengers here. They clearly have a sound game plan and have come in ready to execute it.
Tony James, second rope, drops the elbow down on top of the arm, trying to separate that elbow or shoulder.
Pair of Mongolian chops, stuns Fahrenheit long enough to be whipped in and catches that big boot. Nowhere for him to go but down.
I feel very comfortable saying that was a big boot.
We've talked about the familiarity between these men, the personal rivalries that have gone into this contest, but I think the true X factor is going to be the young man in his lovely Christmas red tracksuit there, Air 4. Jimmy Hart endorsing you is perhaps one of the highest compliments you can receive as a tag team wrestler, considering, as he mentioned, all of the teams that he managed to great success, but it's a little bit different when you have somebody on the outside, as Air 4 is for the champions. Oh my, huge blockbuster.
That might be the first fall. Wow, so close. 2 out of 3 falls for our fans at home. They've not witnessed one of these matches before. It's simple. The first team to score 2 victories in this bout will be or stay the tag team champions?
Well, there is an argument to be made that 2 out of 3 falls always favors the champions because they can lose a fall and not lose the championship titles, but now we see the teamwork from the champions. Carlisle in the ring, quickly follows in with the shoulders to the midsection, snapmare.
It'll be wise for them to see, well, it'll be interesting to see if they cut the ring off. That would be the wise thing to do. As of yet, they've got Randy on their half of the ring, and if they can keep it that way, they've got a really good shot at wearing the big man down.
No wasted motion from Jordan Carlisle coming in here, breaking Randy down, has got the rear chinlock clamped on, and as you said, is doing everything to make sure that they don't get any further away from the corner. Big boot into the face of Randy, or I should say Randy's face into the boot. And a huge bulldog. And Fahrenheit wisely makes the cover.
Too close to the corner. Outlaw Tony James able to grab the boot of Fahrenheit.
Yeah, James was the first one perhaps to notice that and acted quickly to prevent dropping a fall.
Well, that's why it's so important to cut off that ring. You keep them on your side of the ring, and those things don't happen.
Oh, good Lord. And as we've said, the 2 out of 3 falls situation adds so many variables, because if there is an early injury, then the injured person could be competing for quite a while at that disadvantage. The 2-on-1. Look at the tag team coordination. Cover by Carlisle, hooks the leg. The grit and toughness of Randy Forrest has never been in doubt, and he proves it right there.
Oh, absolutely not. Randy is one of the toughest competitors in PWA history. He's been here since the beginning, as has Tony James. And these two men are looking to make history tonight, PWA history, and become tag team champions.
Well, James has been reduced to a mere spectator for the past few moments, as, again, another series of tags brings Fahrenheit back in, and he just came down with all 240-plus pounds. Nice cover there, but
you see when you're on the other side of the ring, that null and voids Outlaw Tony James. He can't just come in and grab a boot.
Well, and it's that much easier for you to make a tag, keeping the fresh man in and using that 5 count within which both men are legally allowed to be in the ring. And Carlisle doing the smart thing, being the man.
Is he trying for a Boston Crab?
It appears to be. He's trying to get him leveraged over, and he does.
Oh, wow.
But this is where Randy's upper body strength could pay dividends. Carlisle has the hold applied, but it's hard to say if the fact that he gives up nearly 100 pounds makes that as effective as it could be in Randy with relative ease.
What a show of strength that Jordan Carlisle was able to even to apply the Boston Crab.
Well, I think it might be a strategic error for him to try to match power for power. He needs to use his advantage of quickness and speed and agility, but he's got to get back to his feet first before any of those characteristics can come into play.
Big splash in the corner. I don't know if Randy knows exactly where he's at. He's in no man's land.
Well, he's trying to stay between the legal man and his partner, and does so. Oh, but Carlisle able to get the momentum going back towards his corner.
They've done a really good job of the double teams and the quick tags.
Oh, nice monkey flip, and a little message sent to Tony James in the process from Jimmy Fahrenheit. And you can see James getting more and more anxious by every second he has to spend on the outside of the ring. Again, going for the monkey flip. Perfectly executed.
2 in a row. The problem with that is he keeps flipping them into Randy's corner, and all he's got to do is just reach out a few more inches, and he's got his partner make a tag.
And he seems more interested in bragging about...
That's the problem.
Yeah, and that could be the thing that...
Jordan Carlisle, no. Going for the 3rd monkey flip in a row.
When we talked about the weight differential, and this could be the thing that changes everything in the match here. Oh my goodness, where are they going here? Up on the top, the electric chair. Nowhere to go but down for Jordan Carlisle.
Randy made the tag.
Oh my goodness, huge frog splash. Do we have new champions?
That's the first fall right there.
At 8 minutes and 12 seconds of the first fall, your winners, the team of Tony James and Randy Forrest. Fall number 2 begins now.
Fall number 2 begins now, and Jordan Carlisle's hurt. I don't know. Referee needs to get Jimmy Fahrenheit out of there.
I apologize, fans. I misspoke there. We will see, in fact, a second fall.
No, listen, Aaron, I don't think you were wrong with that frog splash off the top rope. I think Jordan Carlisle's grandchildren just lost the tag team titles.
Well, we can go with that, but it certainly...
I don't know what's going on.
It certainly changes everything. Well,
the second fall starts now.
Typically, the rules in a match like this are the wrestler that loses the fall has to start for his team.
Yeah, I don't know why, maybe inexperience on behalf of Josh Ebb and giving them the opportunity to switch out, and that's going to play a big factor for the tag team champions.
But I can't be the only one swept up in the excitement of this match. You can see the fans, the packed house here, are absolutely enthralled by this action. This is one of the big matches that they paid their money to see, and they are getting a classic match so far.
Listen, Rowdy Randy Forrest is 2 for 2 with me. The blockbuster off the top rope, and now the big frog splash going into the pin.
Jimmy Fahrenheit, though, trying to quickly score a fall for his team.
Well, that's what they want to do. They need to get it back to even as quickly as possible to avoid, just something happening like that frog splash.
10 minutes elapsed. Total match time, 10 minutes. 50 minutes remain in the time limit.
There's no way they can go another 50, Aaron. Just no way. Not at this pace, not at this intensity.
Well, if there are 4 men tough enough and skilled enough and in the physical shape enough to last an hour at this pace, these are 4 of the men I would pick. But yeah, I don't think the human body can survive this level of punishment without severe injury. Well before that 60-minute time limit. We've already seen 1 fall.
Yes, for those of you just joining us, 1 fall down. Rowdy Randy Forrest and Outlaw Tony James are up 1 fall. If they pick up 1 more, they are the winners and the tag team champions. The tag team champions are now behind the 8 ball. They've got to score 2 victories.
No, it is sudden death, and you can see some worry on the face and in the body language of Air 4 as he starts to pace around ringside. Tony James takes the opening to make a tag. Randy able to prevent one from happening on the opposite side of the ring.
Just grabbed him by the back of the seat of the pants and wouldn't let him go.
No, literally just manhandling.
Do you think if the tag team champions were to lose their titles tonight, that Air 4 would cry?
One can only hope. I would say that the Randy and Tony aren't really worried about the feelings of anybody involved in this match.
I don't know exactly what's going on up there on the top rope.
Oh my goodness! Huge suplex all the way from the top, nearly out the ring on the other side.
Carlisle is halfway to the floor. Rowdy Randy Forrest, he might have caught his head on the way down. Carlisle's almost in the front row. Air Force checking on him. This is like a match-turning moment here.
They look like they were ejected from a moving car.
Oh, I hope Tony catches him.
No, it's only a matter of time before Air 4 gets some sort of comeuppance. And yes, hopefully they make him do much more than, cry in his bowl of cornflakes over a loss here tonight, because this is dire straits for his team.
And Randy back on his feet. And and going right back to town, right back to taking Jordan Carlisle to task. It's amazing he was able to recover as quickly as he was. Jimmy Fahrenheit's trying desperately to get a tag.
Able to make one. Some urgency from the defending champions here.
Well, now you've got the fresher man in Jimmy Fahrenheit and Rowdy Randy, who's...
Oh, he took too long, though, poised on the second rope, caught in the bear hug.
Squeezing the life out of Air Force on the apron. Get him down.
A low blow.
Oh, come on.
And that megaphone making a mockery of our guest, Jimmy Hart.
Hit Randy with the low blow and the megaphone.
Fans, winners of the second fall, evening the match at 1 fall apiece, Casino Heat.
Unfortunately, things are even up. Rowdy Randy Forrest, he is down. Outlaw Tony James checking on his partner. Aaron Hertz left the commentary area. We've still got one more fall, fans.
Referees, PWA, Chris Pruitt, Santa Claus, by God. I am sick and tired of these boys cheating.
That makes two of us, Tony.
2 months. We've been chasing them for 2 months. We're getting hit with everything and even Grandma's nightgown. And we're sick of it. And Simon over here disrespecting the Hall of Famer Jimmy Hart, carrying a wannabe megaphone. I got an idea. Why don't you help me? I say we even it up. You want a manager with a megaphone? I want a manager with a megaphone. Huh?
Sounds
Who wants
fair to
Jimmy
me.
Hart? Jimmy! 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 If you're back there, Jimmy Hart, answer my one Christmas wish. I'm telling you, I'll go to
James
church for a
calling
month.
the mouth of the South. Jimmy
Come
Hart.
on out,
Here he
Jimmy!
comes.
Jimmy!
Jimmy Hart on his way to
Jimmy
ringside.
Hart! Listen, brother, I just ask this one favor. You're the man, the myth, and the legend. You helped build Memphis wrestling. Do me the honor of being in our corner this one last fall. Yeah.
Looks like a deal has been made. Jimmy Hart is the manager of record of the #1 challengers here. Outlaw Tony James, Rowdy Randy Forrest. Third and final deciding fall.
Each team has scored a fall. This will be the third and deciding fall.
That's what I said, Aaron. The third and final fall. It's sudden death. Both teams, the next team to score a victory will become or retain the tag team titles.
Well, franchise player, I took it upon myself to see what the referee might say. It seemed like Randy's condition might have prevented him from continuing in the match, and the plot thickened rather quickly as Tony beckoned our guest Jimmy Hart out here.
Aaron, you can't leave me like that. There is too much going on here. Outlaw Tony James, big elbow.
Well, I can say this much. Anything that Air Force tries to pull will likely be something that Jimmy Hart perfected, if not invented, as Tony James said during his time in Memphis Wrestling and World Wrestling Federation, World Championship Wrestling, all over the globe for decades and decades in pro wrestling, and maybe he will be the good luck charm for the challengers here.
When you've got Jimmy Hart at ringside, that's not luck. That's skill, experience, and he's got he's the strategist. This man has done it all, and now he's in the corner of Outlaw Tony James, Rowdy Randy Forrest. But you still got Air 4 there with Casino Heat, and I'm telling you what, I've had about enough of Air 4 Casino Heat and their dirty tactics. Something has got to give.
Well, I think giving the tag team championships back to the fans in a manner of speaking would be a great holiday gift from Randy Forrest and Tony James. The double boot, huge leg drop. Are we going to see the crowning of new champions right here?
Big boot, big leg drop. Jimmy Hart's here. 1, 2.
Oh, Carlisle at the last second makes the save.
Get him out of the ring. Rowdy Randy Forrest was just inches away from becoming tag team champions with Outlaw Tony James.
Whoa, great agility and awareness from Jimmy Fahrenheit. Oh, but Randy able to recover. Not hard to see what happened there.
Not like this. Not like this. Oh my. Just a 2 3/4, 2 7/8. How much closer can it get, Aaron? The fans are standing in unit. They're chanting for Randy. They're coming up on their feet. They want it. Can they have it? Will they get it?
The feeling is indescribable. Look at this. Huge sidewalk slam. The dirt road slam.
Just 2. Jimmy Fahrenheit able to kick out at the last possible moment.
Well, Randy's been spending a lot of time at the ranch with Tony. And
tagging in Outlaw Tony James.
This has been a shootout for sure. Oh, the sleeper hold.
Got him in the sleeper. Good night, Irene, as Jimmy Hart may say. Able to get to the ropes, so referee's going to have to break it.
No, his former client Adrian Andon is certainly a master of that particular hold. Oh, reversal. All 240 plus pounds with the splash into the corner, but Tony, reversal of his own, follows through with the lariat.
Air 4 up on the apron.
Attention
Referee's
diverted by
gotta get
Air
him.
4, but there's Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart yanking Air 4 down off the apron. Oh, Jimmy Fahrenheit has the megaphone. Tony James cracks him with it.
Cover that man.
1, 2, 3, that's it.
Winners of the third fall and new PWA Tag Team Champions, Outlaw Tony James and Rowdy Randy Forrest.
Aaron Hurt has left me yet again. We have new PWA Tag Team Champions in the form of Outlaw Tony James and Rowdy Randy Forrest. Season's beatings has been just that, a bunch of beatings. Air 4 yanked off the apron by the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart has yet one more set of tag team champions to add to his record.
I told y'all earlier I had my eye on this team right here, baby. Am I right or wrong, big man?
Well, when you're right, you're right. I mean, what do we got here but a couple of new PWA Tag Team Champions?
The fans in Lancaster are ecstatic.
I want to just say, gentlemen, you had a good fight. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Hey, we want to thank the legend, the Hall of Famer. We grew up watching him, and he looks the same today as he did back then. He's the Dick Clark of pro wrestling. We love him. Give it up for Jimmy Hart.
You got that championship touch, don't you, Jimmy?
What a great night for the fans here in the Premier Wrestling Alliance. What a great opportunity to not only meet and to see the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, but history was made here tonight as we have new tag team champions. But we're only halfway through. We'll be back next week. We've got a PWA
Thank you so much,
United
Jimmy.
States title match.
Keep on dancing.
We've got a PWA heavyweight title match and so much more next week right here on PWA Rush. Don't miss out.
How about we hear it one more time for the new PWA Tag Team Champions?
Tomorrow night we will be at the PWA Arena, 737 Slocum Avenue. Join us here next week. Facebook.com, YouTube.com. We'll see ya. Aaron, The show's over. How can these people see more?
Well, it's as simple as subscribing to PWA Ohio here on YouTube and clicking the notification bell to receive an alert every time we have great new wrestling action on the site.
Or you can check out one of these videos.